Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lithuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisi-support njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. Njengoba kuqhubeka lapha kwi-ad hoc committee, ziningi izinto ezikhulunywayo khona. U-Chief of Staff kaMinister uSenzo Mchunu okuCedric Nkabinde ufake iletha ekhombisa ukuthi kunezinto angazithandi eshiwo i-evidence leader ngaye. Sizobheka leyo letha. Udaba lesibili sizolibheka, sizobheka udaba lika General Richard Mdluli owayephethe i-Crime Intelligence ngabo 2011. Yilo uGeneral Mkhwanazi arefere kuye nezinto ezazingahambi kahle, lokho kwazi kwaholela ekuthenini agcine eyekile ukuba u-acting national commissioner ngoba kunabantu ababevikela uGeneral Mdluli mayefuna yena aye ku-disciplinary hearing. Ilolo daba lolo nje ngifisa silibheke. Ngale nje kokubambelela asingene kulolu daba likaNkabinde. Le letha ibhalwe ngomhla ka-17 October 2025 ivela kwi-Lawton Africa okungabameli. Ibheke kwi-ad hoc committee ku-Chief Evidence Leader. Ithi attention Advocate Norman Arendse SC. Iyo-ke le letha le evela kubameli bakaNkabinde eya ku-Chief Evidence Leader. Ngicela siyifundeke. Isihloko sithi defamatory statement by evidence leader made at the Parliament's ad hoc committee to investigate allegations by General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Introduction. We refer to the above matter and confirm that we are instructed to act for and on behalf of Mr. Cedric Mthokozisi Nkabinde, our client. We are instructed by our client to place the following on record that on 15th October 2025, the Parliamentary Ad hoc Committee had invited the suspended Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detention, Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibiya, to appear before it in relation to the allegations made by KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Yona letha le evela ke kuNkabinde, kubameli bakaNkabinde, ngoba ethi kunamagama asho i-evidence leader ngesikhathi ayibuza imibuzo uGeneral Shadrack Sibiya. So ngaleso sizathu bafayila la as i-defamatory. Kusho ukuthi kuzoba nzima ukusebenza uma kunje ngoba kuzothi kukhulunywe eParliament abantu bebefayila ama-case kanje, noma inhloso yakhe uNkabinde ukuphazamisa uhlelo lolo lukhona lapha le-ad hoc committee, noma usebanqunda amandla manje ukuthi bengakwazi ukukhuluma noma yini efuneka ikhulunywe khona. Angazi-ke, bengithi angidlulele udaba lesibili olika Richard Mdluli, General Richard Mdluli wayephethe i-Crime Intelligence. Naye ubhale iletha, wabhalela i-ad hoc committee, wathi ufuna ukuzovela ngoba seziningi kakhulu izinto ezikhulunyiwe ngaye. Ucabanga ukuthi sekuyithuba lokuthi naye akaziphendulela. Kodwa ngaphambi kokuba ngicaphune iletha yakhe ayibhalile, ebhalele i-ad hoc committee ne-commission kaMadlanga, into engizoyenza ngizoqala ngicaphune ivideo lapha egwetshwa khona. Kodwa amacala ayegwetshelwe wona awahambelani nalokho kwakusho uGeneral Mkhwanazi ngo-20 mayelana nezinto ezazenzeka ngo-2011. Ngicela ubone la.
And I've considered a custodial sentence. I've considered this. I've also considered a correctional service sentence and even considered a victim compensation and a fine. But the circumstances of this case, because we're dealing with two senior policemen who abrogated to themselves powers which police normally have, but these powers were abused to such an extent that the effect was devastating on the victims, and consequently, in my view, the only appropriate sentence under the circumstances is a custodial sentence. Okay. Consequently, this court sentences you the following way. In the 2 counts of kidnapping, you are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment each. But these 2 counts, the sentence of 3 years in respect of each will go concurrently. That the duality of the sentence therefore means that for the kidnapping charges, you are to serve 3 years in custody. In respect of the 2 counts of assault, you are both sentenced to 1 year imprisonment. Yeah, 1 year each imprisonment. But these 2 years are ordered to go concurrently with the 3 years.
Ingesikhathi ayegwetshwa ke la uGeneral Mdluli. Ekugcineni kosuku iminyaka ihlala noma isigwebo kwakufuneka sidonse u3 years. Ngoba makuthiwa zohamba concurrently noma bangamgwebeza iminyaka emingaki izobe ihambelana njengamawele. So okusho ukuthi iminyaka agcina egwetshwe yona kwaba u3 years. Uyazi ke nawe eSouth Africa ukuthi u3 years ufana nokuthi 1.5, it's 18 months. Isikhathi ke asigwetshwa wahlala ejele uma ngabe wahlala khona 18 months. Asizwe ukuthi yena uthini kwiletha yakhe bese siyayivala le video. Le letter ivela ke ku-France Marshall Incorporated okungabameli baka General Mdluli. Ifundeka kanje: We refer to the above matter. We act on behalf of retired General Richard Mdluli, a former Divisional Commissioner of Crime Intelligence within the South African Police Service. Our client has noted with serious concern the recurring and adverse allegations being made against him in various forums, including Madlanga Commission and the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee, currently seized with matters relating to crime in South African police services. Consequently, to General Mkhwanazi's public media conference on the 6th of July 2025. It appears that retired General Mdluli's name continues to feature prominently in testimonies and public commentary, often as a point of reference or comparison for alleged acts of corruption or misconduct within the Crime Intelligence Division. Our client is deeply aggrieved that while such allegations are being ventilated in public and official platforms, he has not been invited to present his version of events or to respond to the serious allegations leveled against him, despite his name being repeatedly used as a benchmark for corruption and example of institutional rot. Allowing only one version of event to dominate the narrative undermines not only our client's constitutional right, but also the integrity of the committee's process and complete denial by the ad hoc committee to give the citizen fully balanced information regarding all issues of concern. We trust that the committee will recognize the seriousness of this matter and make the necessary arrangements for our client appearance at the earliest possible opportunity, including his travel and accommodation arrangements. Yours faithfully. Ngase ngisho nje mahala ukuthi babe late ukubhala le letter. Ngeviki eliphelile njengoba i-ad hoc committee beyihlangene ngoLwesithathu, emagameni abantu abafuneka babe ngama witness alandelayo, uGeneral Richard Mdluli bambalile. Ushuthi nje ungomunye wabantu okulindeleke ukuthi naye ayofakaza lapha kwi-commission, kwi-ad hoc committee I mean. So le letter yakhe njobe seyibhalile, hayi uyibhale kamuva. Bese kuvele sesithathiwe isinqumo sokuthi uzoza kwi-ad hoc committee ezophendula lapha eParliament. Kuzoba interesting kakhulu, kodwa nje into engiyibukayo, abantu abezukwazi ukukhululeka nokukhuluma noma ngani. Kule viki eliphelile uPaul Sullivan ufayile i-case against uMkhwanazi ngezinto ayishilo ngaye lapha ku-ad hoc committee. Wathi ufuna 10 million for ama-damages awenzini. Ngapha Cedric Nkabinde, Chief of Staff ka-Minister, ubhalilethe naye futhi ukhala nge-defamatory. Okusho ukuthi-ke kuzoba nzima ukuthi abantu baqhubeke bathule ubufakazi babo ngoba uzothi ufakaza ngapha kube kukhona abantu abazothi uthe ngami. Khona abantu abazothi uthe ngami. Ya, sizozwa kodwa ukuqhubeka kwesikhathi kodwa lokhu nje kuzolimaza lolu hlelo, kuzoyilimaza le process ukuthi ihambe kahle ngoba bekufuneka lezi zinto lezi bathi ukulinda kancane ikhulunywe iqedwe. Bese kuthi ekugcineni bese-ke kuyina beziveza. Kodwa-ke angenzi ukusho lutho mina ngicela ukuza ukuphawula kwakho la ku-comment section ngizwe wena ukuthi wena ubona kanjani. Ngale nje kokubambelela nokudla isikhathi mina nawe asidibane kwividiyo elandelayo. Ungakhohlwa ukusubscribe, ushare, ucomment, ulike. Ngiyafisa ukuza ukubona kwakho ngezwe ukuthi wena uthini kulolu daba nje sixoxa ngalo. Mina nawe kasidibane kwividiyo elandelayo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.